Hey, how's it going? Look at the title of the video. My Game Boy game collection, whether that be Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, regular Game Boy. That's it. Yeah, here we go. We're going to start with loose for everything, and then we're going to get into boxed. Boxed stuff. Alright, so first up, loose, is Cliffhanger, based on the Stallone movie. Huge fan of Stallone. I saw this was on Game Boy, so I decided to pick it up. I believe it's a platformer. Not entirely sure. Yeah, it's a platformer. I think the majority of games on Game Boy are platformers. And I played this for about 5 minutes. I like the movie. And there was a game for it. So, hey, I picked it up. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. The save battery in this is broken. Can you focus? Ow! Okay, can you focus? Anyway, the save battery on this is broken, but Link's Awakening, I actually never beat the original version or DX, which we'll get to later. I beat the remake. Yeah, I beat that. But the original, no, not so much. I might go on the Game Boy on Switch Online and beat the original version on there because it's on there. So minus the quality of life changes they did with the remake. I believe there were quality of life changes. Hey, what do you know? Link's Awakening DX. Rewind the video about 10 seconds to find out what I have to say about this. Oh, I didn't even say much about it. I love the game. The game's a lot of fun. I just never beat the original. I beat the remake. Annie Hoozy. Annie what's this? Or something. Yoshi's Cookie. I think this is a puzzle game. I think this is actually the first game I bought when I rebought my Game Boys. Actually, the Game Boy Pocket and the Game Boy Color that I have, I never got rid of. Everything else after that, except for the 3DSs. But anyway, Yoshi's Cookie, I believe it's a puzzle game. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. I probably am. But yeah, another instance where I played it for about maybe 5 minutes. Side Pocket? I think this was in a mystery box I bought from one of those websites a while back. I don't know. It's broken. Look at that. Game Boy Color we have here is Spider-Man. I imagine a platformer. I don't remember much of this, but it's a Spider-Man game, and Spider-Man games tend to be dope. And for the loose Game Boy Color, the last one of those is Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Duel Stories. I'm a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! I guess you could say I'm a Yu-Gi-Ho. The original series, not any of this new stuff, with the Fusion, Diamond, some other Mega, Omega, Crystal Ball, whatever. No, I'll kick your ass with the heart of the cards, bro, with the OG rules with this thing. With Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I said. Anyway, Game Boy Advance loose. These are pretty dusty, I'm not gonna lie. Donkey Kong Country. It's the SNES game on Game Boy Advance. I like the SNES game, so I like this. I got this at a flea market. You know what? I'm not going to say where I live, but I'm just going to say Englishtown Flea Market in New Jersey. That's all I'll say. I don't live in Englishtown, but I know of that flea market. I also know of Columbus Flea Market as well. I haven't been in a while. Maybe I'll show up. Who knows? Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. One of those instances where I bought a game. I'm sorry for the snorting. I'm like DSP right now, except I'm not a bitch. Anyway, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. If you could focus, that'd be great. I see people do this. Does this work? Get my face out of there. Yeah, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for Game Boy Advance. It's another instance where I bought it. I had it back in the day, and I sold it like a dumbass. And this is a great game. I like this game a lot. The Harry Potter games are great. The ones I played anyway are great. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I think I played this. I believe I played this for a little bit. From my understanding, from what I can remember, not as good as the Chamber of Secrets game on Game Boy Advance, or it could have been better. I don't know. I didn't play it that much, and whatever I did play, I forget, because of course I did. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist Soul. I had it back in the day, sold it, now I have it again. I love this game. I played the crap out of it when I was a kid. You duel characters from the show. Pretty much that's it. You beat 5, go on to the next 5, go on to the next 5. I love this game. And with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, that code that's on the bottom right corner of the card, you could punch that code into this game and you get that card in the game, which I think is pretty nifty. And next up we have Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. It's a free roaming Yu-Gi-Oh! Game where you Is this Battle City? Yeah, I believe this is Battle City. The Sacred Cards takes place in Battle City. You run around, you duel people. The cards are very abbreviated, and I think the rules might be different, if I remember correctly. But all I know is that I remember when this came out, when I was a kid, on the school bus, I saw a kid playing it, and I was like, it's like Pokemon, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though you don't capture anything, but you do duel people. Great. And you run around. The other game is Eternal Duelist Soul is pretty much, you know, menus. But with Sacred Cards, you run around and you do shit. And apparently... Oh, I got it for $5. Nice. And it says it on the back of the $5. Anyway, don't remember where I got it. Probably the game store I go to in Yardville, New Jersey. I'm not saying where I live. I live in New Jersey. I'm not saying where. The game store I go to in Yardville, New Jersey. Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship Tournament 2004. I don't remember buying this. Oh. No, now I do. I bought it from a store that's no longer around in Trenton, New Jersey. I'm not saying where I live. Called Trade and Tape. If this thing could focus, that'd be fantastic. There you go. Yep. Anyway. Maybe you have to put it like really close up in order for it to focus. Focus, dipshit. All right. World Championship Tournament 2004. I think this might be another menu game. You go through menus and you duel people. I don't know. I didn't play this that often because I never had it back in the day. But I don't know. I have to look into that. I don't remember. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Need for Speed Underground 2. Where did I get this? It's Need for Speed Underground 2 on the Game Boy Advance. That's fantastic. I don't remember where I got this, but I don't remember playing it either. Maybe it's one of those games that came in like for free, and I ended up just putting it with the collection and not bother touching it. So that is it for the loose Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. That fell. For the loose Game Boy Advance games, now we're going to go on to some boxed goodies, with the first one being Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition, yellow version. Complete in-box with the manual, the game cart, everything. You see that? Everything. You got the menu, you got the game cart. Just to prove that it's the actual game cart, it's right there. As a kid, I played the crap out of this game. I don't think I ever made it to the Elite Four, but you got Pikachu following you around, and when he was pissed, you could turn around and talk to him. He's like, I'm pissed. He's sad. I'm sad. You know, but yeah. I feel like anybody who's an adult now who's into video games has played this. As well as the remake, Let's Go Pikachu, or Let's Go Eevee on the Switch. Which, where's Let's Go Silver and Gold? Come on, man. Final Fantasy... No, actually, you know what? This is a twofer. Final Fantasy IV and Final Fantasy V Advanced Complete in Box. Final Fantasy IV is one of my favorite Final Fantasy games of all time. I've never beaten Final Fantasy V before, but it has a job system, and I'm a sucker for a job system in an RPG. And these are the Game Boy Advance versions. The audio, the music, the sound... not too great. The original SNES versions are better when it comes to that, but there's also bonus content with this, new jobs. Yeah, with the Pixel remasters are great. But I feel like with the Pixel remasters, they should have added every single bonus thing, all the versions into them. Or maybe they will with DLC, because, you know, video game companies are greedy these days. Anyway, next up is another twofer. Let's just do twofers all day. Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. As you can see, these are aftermarket cases things I bought from that Gaming Relics page on eBay. See? And he also has a website. They also have a website, GamingRelics.com. You can buy from there, but they only use PayPal. I don't have PayPal anymore because I couldn't pay it off. When I finally did, they kicked me out of here. Like, yeah, no, get out of here. No, you suck. Anyway. Two great Zelda games that, from what I understand, from what I hear, from words that people are saying, are being remade. Which, imagine if that was the case, that would be rad. These games are great, never beat them. But I remember when they came out, developed by Capcom, published by Nintendo. Which I think, it says Capcom on the thing, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. But yeah, great Zelda games. When they came out, it was a big deal. You beat one with the link cable, go to another Game Boy, beat this, so you get the full conclusion or something like that. I don't remember. I just know that I never beat them, and if they do remake them, I'm probably going to beat the remakes. Here, you know what? Let's do another twofer. Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls, and Final Fantasy 6 Advance. Final Fantasy 6 is my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. But, yeah, it's same with the 4 and 5 on Game Boy Advance. Updated graphics, the sound isn't all that great, but bonus dungeons, extra stuff, good times. But, yeah. I love Final Fantasy VI. Any other Final Fantasy VI lovers in the out there? Let me know in the comments. I love it. I actually have yet to beat Final Fantasy VI without teaching Ultima to characters, but that's neither here nor there. It's over there. Anyway, Golden Sun: The Lost Age. When I bought this, the game, not the case. When I bought the game, I thought this was the original Golden Sun. I did not see the word Lost Age under the word Golden. As you can see, I didn't see that it said The Lost Age. If you could focus. Yeah, I didn't see that. I thought it was the original Golden Sun. But it's fine. It's an RPG. I love RPGs, turn-based RPGs, action RPGs, JRPGs. Any kind of RPG I'm all about. And this is an RPG that I haven't played. I played a little bit of it. I've never beaten it, but I know this is the second one. I want to beat the first one. I don't know if the stories are connected, but yeah. The Golden Age. The Lost Age, not the Golden Age. Golden Sun, The Lost Age. Yeah. Mario Kart Super Circuit. Game Boy Advance Mario Kart game. They kind of just ripped the Nintendo 64 characters out of the game and GBA'd their asses and put some new levels. And yeah, it's a Mario Kart game on the Game Boy Advance. It's great. There are better Mario Kart games out there, I'm not going to lie. But this isn't a bad game. I do highly recommend it if you have a Game Boy Advance or you have an emulator. Or maybe, hell, friggin' when it comes on the Game Boy Advance online for on the Switch. Play it. Not bad. It's a fun time. All the Mario Kart games are fun. Some are better than others, but, you know, whatever. My favorite version of Pokemon Ruby version. I've never played Sapphire, but, you know, it's pretty much Team Aqua. This is Team Magma. Differences between versions, you know. But I love Pokemon Ruby version. It's my favorite generation. My favorite generation is Gen 1, obviously, because I'm old. But my favorite game is Ruby version. And after Ruby version, I kind of stopped playing. But I got caught up with remakes and, you know, research or whatever, what have you. But yeah, Ruby version is a fantastic Pokemon game. I highly recommend it. There's a remake on the 3DS, which when I get to the 3DS game collection, I'll show it. But yeah, Ruby version. Never beat it. Never beat the remake either. But I just know that I love it. Super Mario Advance. It is pretty much Super Mario Bros. 2. If I remember correctly, two classics of Super Mario Bros. 2 and the original Mario Bros. Together in one pack. Again, as you can see right now. Yep. And yeah, if you like Super Mario Bros. 2 and the original Super Mario Bros., you should get this, because it has both of them. Should I do this as a twofer? Yes, great. I'll do it as a twofer. The Legend of Zelda, The Minish Cap, and The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Comes with 4 swords, which, with Nintendo Switch Online, how about when you eventually do bring a Link to the Past, the Game Boy Advance version, you put 4 swords in there, so people who've never played it before, me, can play them. That'd be great. Good talk. Anyway, the Minish Cap, I bought this a while back. The save battery doesn't work. I just remembered the save battery does not work on this game. So I bought it on the Wii U. And then the Nintendo Switch Online comes out, and I'm like, oh, it's on there. Great. Fantastic. Anyway, I also bought Metroid Fusion on the Wii U also. And then it comes out on the Switch. Crap. Anyway, Minish Cap, A Link to the Past. I haven't beaten either of these games. I know, pathetic. But they're great games. All Zelda games are great. All Nintendo developed and licensed and published Zelda games are great. The CDI Zelda games or 3DO Zelda games. I don't know, one of those two. The Zelda games that Nintendo didn't make, I haven't played them, but they look like complete garbage. But that's beside the point. These are 2 great Zelda games as well as the entire series. To me. I will say that, to me. And for the longest time, this was the beginning of the timeline. Wait, the longest time. When did this come out? 2004? 7 years. For 7 years, this was the top of the timeline. But, yeah. That is my Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance game collection, all that good shit. So, yeah. Let me know what games you have for these systems. Game Boy, any type of Game Boys. In the comments, let me know. I love to read them. I love to respond. I love to heart those messages, because I heart you. And, yeah. That's the video. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Be sure to hit the like button if you liked it. Hit the dislike if you didn't like it. Subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Favorite. Rate 5 stars. Going back to the old days of YouTube. But, yeah. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Be sure, yeah, I said that already. Subscribe, hit the bell notifications. But yeah, so God bless. I will see you all later. Thank you very much. I haven't uploaded in a few days because I've been streaming Resident Evil 4 Remake, which you can see on here, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo. I would say Facebook, but I had to make a new one. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.